Welcome back to Homeroom. You're here early. Let's get into it. What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Black to School. And we are going to dive into the homework section of the syllabus. So, FYI, homework is on page 6 of the syllabus. And this is just a brief overview of what it is and how it works. So again, another reminder, we kind of treat Black to School like a course, right? You go through a course, you see the course outline, description, who's a professor, the contact, office hours, how the homework is laid out. So this is how we break things down in terms of assigning tasks and working as a team. So homework is just all the tasking of Black to School, right? Every meeting, the squad documents homework action items for everyone to complete. Homework by default is due by the next meeting. So our meetings are usually bi-weekly. So they're weekly during peak season, but they're bi-weekly. This just gives us a soft deadline for like, okay, are we carrying out tasks? Are we making consistent progress? The point of homework is not to give some lofty, far-fetched assignment to somebody to where like, oh my gosh, I don't have 2 weeks to do this. So we want these to be, very small incremental steps to where we make slow, continual progress. And eventually more, faster and more efficient, right? So these are just soft deadlines, but there'll be a separate video about the Notion platform, which is how we track the progress. But in short, if you go to a meeting template, right, and that'll be a separate video of how we run meetings. But if you go to a meeting, you'll see that there's a section called homework. It's section 4. This is where we just document, okay, who's doing what, when is it due? Usually do it the next meeting. And if not, if you don't have an update, just say, hey, I'm still in progress, or hey, I haven't gotten around to that yet, right? It's just a way for us to communicate what we're doing, when we're doing it, et cetera, et cetera. So squad members are expected to produce updates on their homework at each meeting, even if it requires an extended deadline. The homework is managed by the planning coordinator and the planning assistant, just like people who just kind of maintain checks and balances, who's doing what. So, even if you have an extended deadline, and we still encourage you to post your progress, right? Post it in the group chats like, hey, y'all, I'm making steps to complete this email marketing campaign, whatever. Or if you completed it, just like, yo, y'all check out what I did. What this does is this creates a level of community and visibility among the squad and fosters an environment of celebrating the small wins, right? There's a lot of work to be done, but it's important for us to celebrate just the small incremental steps that bring us to achieving the bigger vision. So here's a brief aside, but the advisory circle are technically not required to attend the squad meetings and complete homework because they follow a separate but equally involved workflow. It's just a different path of how it's a different logic flow of how they interact with the brand. So after that section in the meeting, we just go around the room just to make sure everyone is also aware of what they're working on, right? So this is just a way to check everybody, hold each other accountable, and make sure we're all being transparent in what we're working on.